What's going on? My name is Anthony Greatness Cotton, and you are tuned in to Be Great TV. Today, my brother Rob, all the way from Utah, is featured on this episode. He's going to tell you his testimony and about the things he's overcome. He's going to give you practical, usable tools to overcome any addiction in your life, whether it be drugs, alcohol, pornography, Facebook, cigarettes, distraction, anything in your life that's taking up too much time, too much energy, and you want to get out. He's going to tell you how to do it. You do not want to miss this episode. Stay tuned.
How are you guys doing? My name is Rob Easton from Centerville, Utah. I own Eastman Fitness and Wellness, and I'm the founder of the Eastman Family Recovery Foundation, which works with addiction and suicide awareness, and we work with troubled teens. Anthony wanted me to come and talk to you guys a little bit about addiction, and I'm coming up on 8 years clean and sober from anything you can think of. Crack cocaine, heroin, crystal meth, pills, weed, all the above. I was an IV drug user, and about 7.5 years ago, I ended up with a gun in my mouth, looking to end my life. A new baby girl, she was about 7 months old, and I just didn't know how to get out of it. I just didn't know what I needed to do to help myself get out of this deep rut that I had dug. You know, they talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. There was no light for me. I didn't understand. I had done so many things wrong. I had piled on the people looking for me, the bills, losing jobs. My wife left me. You know, there's no end to the amount of pain that I was suffering. A lot of my friends had been dying from overdose, and it just came to a point where I needed to step up and I needed to understand what needed to happen. So I'm going to talk to you not about the horror stories today, but I'm going to talk to you about the foundations of recovery. The first real big one is, man, you got to forgive yourself. You've got to get to that point where, you know, everybody's human, we make mistakes. The big thing is learning from those mistakes, okay? So what you do is you find a mentor, somebody who inspires you, and you sit down with them and you share the things that you've done in your life, and you clear out those resentments and make room for the right things to happen. I think the second part is surrounding yourself with the right people. You know, everybody's heard the saying, you can't hang with chickens and expect to soar with eagles. I love that. You know, I was hanging around people who signed off on all the bad things that I would do, or they were doing it with me. Nobody was ever saying, hey Rob, check yourself, man, you need to get some help. They were all just okay with what I was doing. So it wasn't until I got rid of those friends that I realized that they weren't friends at all. Whether it be family, girlfriends, guy friends, you know, whoever, if they're not leading you in the right direction, you need to set them to the side for a minute. Then the next thing is setting some goals, finding help with a life coach. I'm a life coach. I'm a recovery coach, a pastor. You know, my friend Anthony, man, I see him dancing around and sharing his words. He inspires me. So I try and wake up first thing in the morning and I put some of his stuff on and I listen to it. You know, that gives me that first step during the day to get moving. You know, some of us, we can't get up when you're an addict. You can't get up. You just sleep in all day and then you wake up because you're dope sick, and then you got to go see the dope man. And that is like the worst kind of Groundhog Day ever. You know, we're committing felonies just to feel normal. And I know we're not that type of people. I know I wasn't those type of people. So my next thing is find something that inspires you. Find something that's going to help you get out of bed in the morning. Whether it be volunteering at your church, volunteering with some people who are struggling as well. Find a way to give back to the community. And whatever your higher power be, mine is Jesus Christ and our Heavenly Father. He's there. You know, whatever it is, good energy, bad energy, my Heavenly Father is there for me, and He can really guide me. I don't believe that we can pray it away. We got to bring action into the things that we've been given. But at the end of the day, man, it's a great comfort to know that my loved ones are up there fighting for me. And then fitness for me is a big one. You know, like I said, I own a fitness facility, so I work a intensive outpatient program in with physical fitness. Man, there's something to be said about some physical fitness. If you don't like running, if you don't like all these different types of things, lifting weights, then find a boxing gym, find a jiu-jitsu gym, find an MMA gym, go to yoga. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful thing to have. So it's definitely changed my life. Like I said, I'm coming up on 8 years now, and if anybody needs any help, man, reach out. I can share a lot more than this. I just wanted to give you a little brief, quick what to do to start making some goals, start some goals, and start taking some steps to get yourself out. So the last is have some fun, smile, and dance. And I appreciate you guys listening today. If you need to get a hold of me, get a hold of my friend Anthony. All right, guys, thank you.
Wow. Rob, I just want to say to you, bro, as far as people I know personally, your testimony is the most powerful, just amazing testimony that I've heard personally thus far. So I want to thank you so much for sharing that. I want to thank you for the great tools. Now, the people that are watching, we are not expecting you, whatever you're dealing with, whatever addictions in your life. We're not saying that today, right now, you're going to be a completely changed person. Some of you might. Some of you, it's going to be a process. Some of you, it's just day one. Take it day by day, take it step by step, and you will overcome. Rob's a testimony of that. I have a testimony of that. Anyway, that was amazing. You are watching Be Great TV. We'll be here almost every week of the year to inspire you to simply be great.